make their African Nations Championship debut here and now. They turn out in the red up against a white-clad Democratic Republic of Congo, the two-time champions crowned in 2009 and 2016. As Aboud immediately feeds back inside towards Mansour, who's under a little pressure. So too for Umeja, who eventually works the ball away from Mokonzi. Sakari, one of the players who brings a great deal of experience to this Kenyan lineup. How influential will he be today? Penny McCarthy has spoken about the willingness to have his side settle relatively early in this tournament. There's Onyango, Alpha Onyango, one of the Gor Mahia players who turns out for the side today. Back-to-back titles in previous campaigns, but Kenya Police, one of the reigning league champions, Aboud, who turns out for Kenya Police. Lovely ball in over the top, more work for Mokonzi to do. This time denies Sakari possession down that far flank. Also Juma and Umar Aboud are the two players that really stand out as bringing experience to this lineup. Sakari as well. He's been a Kenyan international since 2019. Here he is, ball in hand, looking for the long throw potentially. It's right opposite the 18-yard area of DRC. Very long throw, like a bullet. Traced its way into that 18-yard area, but nicely defended. Kamisha and Tambala looking to use their height. Tambala working the ball away from danger. Back with Mansour. He dreams of European contracts. A man who really earned an opportunity in Europe. He trialled with Nantes B in October last year. Aboud can't squeeze the ball past Ndombele. Another one of the standout players with Maniema Union this past campaign. A bit of trickery from Austin Odiambo, but he doesn't come away with possession. Asiala it was. He fed the ball out wide and then looking for Kitambala. DRC. Historically, rather well in their opening fixtures. There's Sakwa. Delivery toward the back post, the slightest of touches from Mifonge. The offside flag has eventually gone up. David Sakwa getting in behind the Democratic Republic of Congo defence. He strayed into an offside position. Looking for that ball in toward the back post. Sylvester Owino. And there's David Sakwa. Looking to impress for a man who's been on the international radar now for a few months. Received his first international call-up in March last year. Only weeks after he made his top-flight debut with Bandari. Here comes DRC searching for a way through. Matobo tried with the initial shot. It's deflected, but it's gathered nicely. Dumba looks for space. Kitambala can't find a shot, and then eventually a snapshot taken. It's driven well away by Kenya's defence. Happy to run the ball out of their danger area. Aboud is fouled. The foul had been called long before Kitambala had struck. The referee's whistle has sounded, but because of the roar in the venue, I beg your pardon. A couple of Kenyan players who were down. Aboud after the cutback on the inside. Ball was deflecting around. This is the incident. Aboud cuts back inside. Was he uprooted? I thought I heard the whistle go, and then Kitambala gets the shot away. Jenny Chavani has signalled that he is going to have a look at the monitor. Now this is the incident. I thought he had actually blown his whistle for this foul. Taking out the trailing leg of the captain Aboud is Basiala. Kitambala slamming home the free ball. So no goal. It will be a free kick to Kenya. Kitambala denied. But a clear foul. And justice has been served. Aboud's trailing leg taken out by Basiala. Kitambala then capitalised on the loose ball. As yet, but indeed an intriguing start. Kasarani, the South African referee, when he shot to prominence in South Africa, was a taxi driver by day and a referee in the South African top flight by night. Aboud making a telling run down the steer side flank, but nicely worked away by Hossein Dombele. Very no-nonsense defender, who impressed in the CAF Champions League's past campaign. Under a little pressure here, Omondi. Umija flicked forward into the path of Nisu Juma. Picked up here by Nisan Dumba. Scored in the qualifier. Mike Misha. Thunderous effort. That has come cannoning off Mansour, who's charged down the shot. Free kick Kenya. Mike Misha. Maybe a little frustration at having seen his shot charged down moments earlier. This is the incident again. Basiala clearly cutting the legs out from under Aboud. Kitambala felt he had scored the opening goal when he struck home the loose ball. Out wide, Mbieye. A bit of work for Omondi to do. Good footwork, the Bandari keeper. Works his way back and manages to claim that ball. One of a handful of players from Bandari in the squad. The Coastal Club, based in Mombasa. Uino. Uino, lovely touch from Sakwa, feet it right into the path of Alpha Onyango. Kamishe. It's been a staple of this Leopards side of the African Nations Championship for a number of editions now, going back to 2016 when he was a winner in Algeria and here. He's been part of the Lupopo side. Dumba is part of the Lupopo side currently as well. Causing a few problems for Kenya down that far side flank. Landing very awkwardly, Basiala. Play on is the call. A free kick to Kenya, but Basiala just holding on to his lower back. So 10 minutes have come and gone. No goals as yet, but certainly plenty of drama. Group A clash. The first ever meeting in the African Nations Championship between these two nations. And certainly an historic occasion for the host nation. Confirmation that it's goalless in the early stages of this tie. Kenya looking for some expansive play now. Austin with a little touch, clinical touch back to Ryan Ogam. And he can only cut it back into the pass of Bruno Lefonge. Basiala. Dombele. Looks long up towards the very physical Kitambala. Despite his size, has brilliant ability to dribble and finish. Moving to go. Fonge potentially under a little bit of pressure here, but read Ogam's play nicely, positioned himself well. Kenya have another chance here. Juma Masood this time drags his effort wide of Democratic Republic of Congo's goal. Getting into good positions are Kenya at the moment. Not quite taking advantage of those positions. So Juma, nearly 30 now, the Migori youth man. Long from Ifonge, looking up for Kitambala. A little bit of a bustle in midfield before Mieye went down. Or sees it away. Kenya maintained possession. Sakari under a little pressure down that far flank, and he's beaten round the outside. This looks good for this Congolese outfit. Leopards on the charge. Nobody there to find the finish. Delightful looking ball in. Abud looks to protect that ball as it heads towards the sideline, and eventually it does. Wonderful work from Ibrahim Motobo down that far side. He's been one of the standout players for the new champions in Democratic Republic of Congo, the Aigle de Congo. The Eagles, a club only founded 2 years ago, and having claimed their first title this past campaign, when in June they secured the draw and the point they needed to claim a first title. Historic occasion. 4 of those players in the lineup here for Democratic Republic of Congo. Motobo goes down, free kick DRC. Sakari pleads his innocence. The caution for Sakari. Very physical player. He was more of a rugby player at school. He's certainly not afraid of getting physical. Is the run by Motobo, just beating Sakari for pace as he took the ball out of the pass. So set piece in a very handy position here for the Leopards. Giovanni just laying down the instructions for the players, warning Kenya that they have a potential of conceding a penalty if they commit an error inside the penalty area. Basiala over this. They are dangerous from set pieces, DRC. Mokonzi, who in fact scored in the qualifiers a similar goal against Chad, has missed a gaping open net to give the Leopards the lead. A fortunate escape for Kenya. in that combination play, Dumba and Matobo on that left flank. Here's Mikamishe. And the many Kinshasa-born players. 5 shots at goal from two-time champions. None to Kenya. They'll want to settle. Aboud starts a challenge. Bieye. With a boot up. He's cutting right through Aboud. Jelly Chavani wants to have a word though with the Congolese player, and indeed does so. Sakari looking to inspire something. Little touch. Wonderful interplay. Kunzi trying to track. Catches Ryan Ogam. Sakari with that little interplay. And the crowd really finding their voice here. Under the watchful gaze of, amongst others, William Ruto, His Excellency, the President of Kenya, the President of CAF, Dr. Patrice Motsepe. Kenya looking to test Difunge. A meter outside the 18-yard area of the Leopards. Kenya on the attack. Aboud looks to go directly a goal, and a cry of frustration. And some frustration, a wince from Winnie Josephs, the goalkeeper coach. Long-time South African international. One of the all-time great goalkeepers. Also a long-time friend of Benny McCarthy. Kitambala, little head on. Basgala should get on the end of this. Aboud is watching him, marshalling him. And Aboud comes away with possession, showing his experience here. Stayed on his feet, calm and composed. That ball swept away by Manzour and picks out Ogam. Sakari has it now, and he looks for Austin. Another free kick to Kenya, just inside opposition territory. Bieye. Second time he's been spoken to by referee Jelly Chavani. He's whipped out yellow cards for Sakari of Kenya and Mukonzi of DRC, but Bieye has escaped with 2 warnings. Austin Odiambo, another player who's looking to impress here, having shot to international recognition during last year's CAF Cup, where he played with Kenya's emerging stars. The MVP of the Kenyan Premier League 2 seasons ago. 20 minutes gone, no goals as yet, but there's much promise. Aboud seeking a way through. Feeling he was impeded, but the ball trickles over the goal line, and referee Jelly Joani happy to call for the goal kick. Six shots at goal between the sides, no shot on target as yet, so the goalkeeper has really been tested. As the Mexican wave starts to make its way all around the Moi International Sports Centre here in Nairobi. Incidentally, it's not because it was invented in Mexico, but it was because it was made famous in the 1986 Mexico FIFA World Cup. It is known as the Mexican wave. Onyango looked to hit that. Aboud will recover. Bieye with a clearance. There's Manzour, player who says he's been working on himself both mentally and physically this past year. Somebody who's impressed at youth international level for Kenya, under 18s, under 20. Cut back inside from Sakwa. Again, on the end of it, Sakwa cuts between two Congolese players. Back with Mbieye. I was wondering whether the throw might come his way. It's going to take him quickly, though. On the far side, nearly worked a wonder for DRC. Dumba, somewhat surprisingly, given his skill and ability, can't keep this ball in play. It's Kitambala. If you watched any of the Champions League action, you may well remember his goal against Mamelodi Sundowns, where he dribbled half the team and then scored a near-side wonder goal against Ronwen Williams. Oga wants it. Juma Masood in possession. Sakwa. Wood is there. So to Onyango. And he's been part of the Kormaya setup since he finished high school. Joined the youth team after high school and worked his way into the first team. He has another chance, showing some pace. Sakari going flying through the middle. Sylvester Owino. 5 minutes effectively on the clock. No goals as yet. It's positive for Democratic Republic of Congo is that they've managed to create 2 shots from inside the 18-yard area of Kenya. Kenya's only effort was the set piece that Aboud took from just outside the area. Of the crossbar. Inside though, but like Democratic Republic of Congo, lost a host of players during their preparation camps for this tournament because they were signed by clubs playing outside of the domestic league of their respective countries. Free kick to the Leopards. Dombele going down. Kenya, having lost the likes of Emmanuel Osoro and Moses Shuma, top 2 scorers in the Kenya League this past campaign. They both completed transfers to Zambia Premier League side Power Dynamos. Mohamed Ali Omar Bajaber signed for Tanzanian giant Simba, who's ineligible to play in this tournament. Also losing Pamba Swale to a medical condition and Brian Musa to a thigh injury. Seeking your way through, Onyango finds Austin, but his chip into the path of Masoud Juma is a little too far ahead of the experienced midfielder. 14 is Masoud Juma. Went from strength to strength. Fine challenge by Owino, coming across nicely. Sylvester Owino, known to many by his nickname, Silly Silly. To be out of play, and another throw into Leopards. Pressure not released just yet. Mija with the clearance. Dombele looks to go long, finds Kitambala, ball comes back his way, it's swept in again, it's a free header, and again it's over. Still unable to find the target. Lissam Dumba, the latest to get a shot in. Kitambala went up for an aerial challenge from the initial ball in by Ndombele, the throw. Just a clash of heads. Otis Ngoma watching on. the effort. Dumba rising highest. That was the discovered by Shavana in a national talent. More pressure on the DRC defence. Kheri's been heavily involved down their right flank. Sakwa it was with that final effort a moment ago. Just talking about Masoud Juma, the influence that he brings, having plied his trade in numerous countries around the world, including South Africa. Morgan. Eventually sees the ball cleared by Ndombele. Brian Ogum, 15 goals this past campaign, but it was a mid-season injury that Masoud Juma alongside Hussein Ndombele. It's played in Sweden, UAE, Libya, Algeria, Morocco, Saudi Arabia, even in Iran with the Persian giants. Istiklal, Zifonge claims this cleanly. Ndombele. Taken quickly, Dumba. Suddenly past a couple of players. And ultimately the triangles don't work for the Leopards. Possession very much favouring the home side. They haven't been able to make use of it quite as they would have liked. The foul count is rising. A couple of yellow cards issued as well. Kenya, delivery from the far side. It was in towards Ogam, who was just unable to reach it. Ifonga gets firmly behind it. Sakari it was, with another telling run down that right flank. Not too far away from Ryan Ogam. Dumba wanted it. Ndombele, though, is calling for Basiala to make space for himself, and eventually goes the way of Kitambala. Basiala got it back, but it was snatched away by Umija. Masoud Juma, Austin Odiambo being tugged off the ball. Another free kick. Gamishe unhappy with the call. Wearing the captain's armband this edition. Onyango. Mija, delivery in. 3 players waiting. It's going to be offside. There's confirmation. Joe Onkado of Liberia, the assistant referee on the far side, and Suleiman Amaldin of Comoros on the near side. Mr. Juma just straying. With a little cut back in towards Basiala, but that was well snatched away. Free kick to Kenya. Mansour it was, bumped off the ball. Here he is, back on his feet. The only KCB player in this lineup. Odiambo, one of several Gor Mahia players in this lineup. A couple of fouls that Ndombele's committed in recent moments. Jilly Chavani just has a word on his way past to Jilly Chavani. They know each other well from time together in South Africa's PSL. Aboud, Onyango. Masud Juma charging onto this into that 18-yard area, looking for the cutback. There were 3 players potentially who could get on the end of it, but under a little pressure from Ndombele, scuffs his cutback. And cleanly collected by Afonge. There's Ndumba. Coming up towards half-time, goal as it remains. Kenya. We hope this is not anything serious. One of the key players is Masud Juma. Sakwa. He's had a chance in this game. Still plenty of opportunity to light up this tournament. This is a little chest down by Masud Juma. Teed up for Sakwa. Struck it firmly, but a little waywardly. President's enjoying conversation, doing a little break in the football. Yeah. Lifted over the top. Asiala in after it. Omija's under pressure, but he's done well to shepherd that ball all the way back to the goal line. Uino. Played a pivotal role for a couple of seasons as Romayo went back-to-back for league titles, the record champions after he made his way to the club from Kakamega Homeboys in October 2022. Very stable, composed defender. Collision. Bieye holds his hands up, but Jelly Chavani has called for medical attention immediately. I think it's Sakwa who's gone down. Clash of heads, and the medical attention has been summoned rather urgently by the South African referee. Coming up towards half-time. Concerns for Kenya here. Tony McCarthy using the opportunity, the little blanket play, to feed instructions. Owino, the latest to receive instructions. The good news is Sakwa is seated. Just a clash of heads, it seemed, between Sakwa and Bieye. Sakwa, ball lofted, caught the shoulder, but a very firm shoulder from Bieye. As we hit the 45-minute mark, Sakwa is back on his feet. He's been ushered to the sideline, and 4 minutes of additional time. This is Patrice Milazar, the Mauritian fourth official. A head injury assessment by the medical team, and Sakwa seems ready to go. Play will get back underway from a drop ball because the ball was in play when the referee stopped for the potential head injury. Nikamishe, a little too strong for Basiala. Of teams that have brought much changed lineups and squads to this African Nations Championship. Democratic Republic of Congo is one of them. Kenya looking to advance their cause, looking for a goal, and they find it brilliantly in added time. It's Austin Odhiambo with the strike that sends Kenya into rapture. Austin Odhiambo is a star, but his star has risen exponentially now. Kenya might have started this first half on the back foot, but they ended very much on the front foot. Closing him down from one side, Kalonji on him from another. He finds space between two defenders. An exceptional finish beyond Difunge, and Kenya have their goal. A historic first goal in the African Nations Championships for Kenya. What a time to be alive. They will celebrate from Mombasa to Malindi, from Kisumu to Nairobi. They'll be dancing in Kakamega, in Nyeri, and indeed celebrating in Eldoret. Kenya have been brought to life by a late first half goal from Austin Odhiambo. If you want to see your name up in lights, do this. Do something extraordinary, something exceptional in the history books. Austin Odhiambo is the name that will be written as the goal scorer of Kenya's first at the African Nations Championship. Host nations have traditionally got off to positive 3-0 scoreline. Since then, though, 7 of the 8 tournament openers, including Tanzania's victory over Burkina Faso in Dar es Salaam yesterday. The platform that they've created here, Kitambala sees that deflected out for the corner. Basiala to take, Kalonji's forward. Mokonzi there as well, both excellent from set pieces, as is Ndombele. But goalkeeper Omondi is asking questions of the players around him. It shouldn't. Problem here for Aboud, I think, who's down. And that will be it. The end of an opening half that has yielded one goal, and that goal has come historically from Austin Odiambo, who scored in added time at the end of the opening half. Half-time, Kenya 1, Congo DR 0.